Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Hear me now. Ruach HaKodesh. Jesus. 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 Every knee shall bow. Jesus, listen, every knee shall bow. I know there are seasons that thinks that you cannot go past it to their territory. The same thing they kept trying to tell Moses and the Israelites when God had sent them forth anyway. They kept saying, you can't come over here. We don't want you to pass through this land. So they kept making them go across a whole different way to get to where they was going. They's trying to delay them. The enemy be doing stupid stuff. He be trying to send stupers on a mission. Hear me now, to try to stop what God is doing. But see, when you don't lose your character, when you do not take, my God, the route that the enemy wants you to take, fighting evil with evil, and you choose to take the strategy of the Lord, you choose to arrive towards the breakthrough, so much so that you start speaking, my God, things that's going to just denounce, that's going to fall off of you. I'm talking about we start denouncing divination. We start denouncing spell work. We start denouncing mischief. We start denouncing every single detail that goes against us glorifying the King. Hear me though. Every enemy got to bow. Hear me now. I'm talking about in Job, it said, hear me now. Let me get a little bit close. Don't be all in my edges. Yeah, I know some of them great. Do not come for me. Hear me now. Though I cry violence, I get no response. Though I call for help, there is no justice. He has blocked my way so I cannot pass. He has shrouded my path in darkness. He has stripped me of my honor. Listen, and remove the crown from my head. He tears me down on every side till I am gone. He uproots, hear me now, my hope like a tree. Hear me now, his anger burns against me. He counts me among his enemies. He counts me among his enemies. His troops advance in force. They build in a siege a wrap against me. They encamp around my tent. He has alienated my family from me. My acquaintances are completely estranged from me. My relatives have gone away. My closet friends have forgotten me. Oh my God. That's going to have to get edited. I meant to say my closest child. I'm trying to look. I ain't got my glasses on. Don't come for me. In case I don't edit it. Listen, your girl literally be messing up words too. Y'all be knowing, but listen, it's okay. My closest. Okay. I ain't got my glasses on. Let's go here again. My closest friends have forgotten me. My guests and my female servants count me a foreigner. They look on me as a stranger. I summon my servant and he does not answer. Though I beg him with my own mouth, my breath is offensive to my wife. God said there is some people who's going through a situation right now that looks like it is so negative that you can possibly get a situation to work out for the good. But if you partner with the Lord and you start to love on the Lord instead of that situation that's bringing a faulty foundation, and you start to look towards the route of incline, he says he's going to lead you to a breakthrough. The same way Job could not see his latter days while he was in his former days. He was focusing on the physical standpoint, but see, he still knew that there was a God and he did not curse God, what the enemy intended for him to do. See, he was praying on Job's downfall, but see, Job had to understand that God is the beginning and the end. Hear me now. So much so that everything the enemy was only being allowed to do for a season was just a testing, which means you mean to tell me that your father loved you so much that he would never let an enemy wipe you out, so much so that he'll put a hedge of protection around you, but to let that thing encourage you, and my God, so when you get into the latter days that you're able to understand him clearer, that you're able to become closer with knowing who he is around you, so much so that you're able to have a full capacity fulfillment of a relationship, my God, of reconciliation, as you keep glorifying Jesus over every situation, and you don't take a prideful route or a proud, arrogant route to get there, that you don't boast in your own strength about a situation, and you still choose to be humble, and you chose a place of mourning, hear me now, instead of a place of pleasure. Hear me though, God tells us it's better to be in a house of mourning than a house of pleasure. And so when you're enduring a hardship and you have people, nobody there around, like in Job's situation, baby, that's evidence for the breakthrough. So much so that you start stepping in the knowing that God got you, that God gonna bless you. Want to encourage? What you gonna say? Tell them something encouraging.
Family day.
Family day. I gotta go. Family day. I gotta go. But y'all, we got family up in heaven. We got Jesus that he cares for us. We got things that I want to encourage y'all on. I'm finna get up out of here. But we got things that you just gotta trust God on, even when it get dark. Start partnering with Christ to know that he can plan a way out of no way. He is your escape plan. He's your route mission. He's your success story. He's your +1. He's your day one. He's your every single detail, every single hour, every minute, like every like day, like every like second, like every like hour, like every like minute, like I'm gonna praise him, like I'm gonna bless him, like I'm gonna keep on saying his name, like what? Go listen to Child Like CC. What song is that, right? She was like that. Every like, oh yeah, it's every knee shall bow. You know, every knee shall bow. Hear me now. We're talking about the one who made every last thing, the seas and the storms and every single.
Cut off for JC.
JC. Hear me now.
That stands for Jesus.
Jesus Christ is King. Hear me now. King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That part, the morning star. Hear me now. Your maker. Hear me now. That part. Your husband too. Your bridegroom. Who you be? I'm just checking. You know.